Hello and welcome, guys. I hope you are doing fine and being safe during these times. Thank you for choosing to watch this video. I truly hope that you can enjoy it and learn from it. My name is Teresa and I will teach you about the topic of Costa Rican holidays and celebrations. In this video, we will study specifically the topic of holidays and celebrations and their corresponding music and dances. However, we are only focusing on one specific traditional dance, which is performed at the celebrations of Costa Rica for this video. The agenda for today's video will be a short introduction on the topic of holidays and celebrations, focusing mainly on the traditional dances of Costa Rica. Then we are going to see the vocabulary needed for better understanding of the lectures and procedures of the video. Then we will cover some of the basic information of the specific traditional dance of Costa Rica. After that, we will see some adjectives and structures to describe specific items. Please pay attention to those topics since the practice will be about them. Then we are going to do a short practice about the information of the traditional dances and how to use the adjectives to describe certain items. As a conclusion, we are going to review all the concepts and topics seen in the video and provide you with a quick summary of the topics covered. Always remember that there is more review material as well as summaries on the topics in the link of the description box below, with which you can practice and build further knowledge on the topic. As an introduction to the topic of Costa Rican celebrations and dances, one may ask what those two topics have in common. Well, dances and music are a very important component of many Costa Rican celebrations and holidays. The Costa Rican people are very cheerful and love these types of celebrations, where there are dance performances. Now, which dances do you know are performed by the Costa Rican people in celebrations? Are there any specific ones? Have you ever danced one at a performance? The following images show the dance. Guess which one it is. The image shows people dancing in elaborate traditional clothes. The traditional clothes are very beautiful and are a crucial part of the history and culture. So many of you may have already guessed that the dance is the traditional dance called Punto Guanacasteco, which is danced all over Costa Rica and has many variations and differences between the provinces. This dance is considered the national dance of Costa Rica and is danced at many traditional celebrations all around the year. Now that we know what the topic is going to be about, we will cover the vocabulary for this lesson. The vocabulary for this video is going to be related to the traditional dances that take place in various celebrations in Costa Rica. The vocabulary for the lesson is the following: school presentation, origins, where something is from, performed, the act of presenting, performance, which is a presentation, traditional garments, traditional clothes, lovely, something beautiful, symbolism, something that has more meanings, loose, silky, long, fitted, colorful, dancers, blouse, skirt, plaided, dotted, striped, and short. Now that we have seen the vocabulary for the video, we are going to learn some information about the traditional dance of Costa Rica. Stop the video to write down the information or click on the link on the description box below to access the summary for this video as well as the practices to test your knowledge. The Punto Guanacasteco or baile típico has been present in this country for quite some time. It has been considered the official national dance and it is taught almost always in schools. It also participates in competitions inside and outside of the country. If you, the viewer, have been at a Costa Rican school, you most likely have either seen a school presentation of the dance or learned it yourself. The dance has its origins in Cuba and slowly was adopted by the people of Guanacaste, and from there on the dance was learned and performed by many people all around Costa Rica. The traditional garments are beautiful long skirts and white blouses, which are very colorful. The colors have certain symbolism to the country. So now that we have learned a little bit about the traditional dance of Costa Rica, we are going to learn about adjectives to describe specific items. The adjectives are related mainly on the description of clothes and more specifically, the traditional clothes used in the national dance of Costa Rica. Adjectives are used to describe objects, people, and many more things. Please pay attention to the explanation and the usage of the adjectives, since the practice will be about them. As previously mentioned, adjectives are used to describe all sorts of nouns and are a crucial part of any language. There are many types of adjectives that are used in many different scenarios, but for this video we are only focusing on some that are used to describe clothes. The clothes that we are going to describe are the traditional garments that are used in the traditional dances in Costa Rica. They are very beautiful and colorful and have many characteristics that make them interesting and useful for the explanation of the topic of adjectives. Usually for clothes we express and are able to describe them with these categories of adjectives such as size, color, patterns, and materials. The general structure of adjectives in a sentence is the following: the article and the noun, then the verb to be, and then the adjective. So for example, the skirt is long. The being the article, skirt being the noun, is the verb to be, and long the adjectives describing the skirt. Another example could be the blouse is white. The being the article, blouse being the noun to be described, then is as the verb to be, and white as adjective. The previous examples are the ones where only one adjective is used to describe a noun. When there are more than one adjective describing the noun, we need to follow a specific order so that a sentence makes sense and does not sound weirdly off. The order in which we put the adjectives is the following. We start by stating an adjective of opinion, like adorable. Then with the size, like long, short. Then we state the shape, which can be oblong. After that we mention the condition, which could be broken or intact. Then we continue with the age and the color. After that we state the pattern and then the material. So for example, there is a handsome, small, young man. This is a huge, long, old, black and grey striped cat. And so on. Now in the case of the description of clothes, we can determine the opinion whether it's beautiful or not, for example. Also we can describe the size, shape and condition, as well as the age, color, pattern and material. For example, we can describe this dress. Is the dress beautiful? What color is it? These are questions among others that you can ask yourselves when describing an item. So for this dress, the description could be: this is a beautiful, middle-long, red dress. For this description we use the opinion, size and the color of the dress. What about this one? It could be: this is adorable, short, blue dotted dress. For this dress we use the opinion, size, color and the pattern to describe it. Now that we have seen the vocabulary, know some basic information about the traditional dance of Costa Rica, and have covered some of the topic of adjectives, we are going to do a small practice to test our knowledge on the topics. If you want, you can watch the information part again and do the practice after. Also remember that there are summaries and practices in the description box below. To access it, you must click on the link in the description box below. For the practice part, we are going to answer some questions about the information previously seen about the traditional dances of Costa Rica. Then we are going to check our knowledge on how to use adjectives to describe clothes, and the vocabulary for this video will be practiced with a short game. First, we are going to answer some questions related to the traditional dance of Costa Rica. Where has the dance its roots? Where did the dance first start? Where is the dance taught usually for the first time? Which are the traditional garments? When are the dances performed? If you want, you can stop the video to answer the questions. The answers to the questions are: the dance has its roots in Cuba. The dance started in Guanacaste. The dance is usually taught in school for the first time. The traditional garments are for women a white blouse and a long colorful skirt. The dances are usually performed at many celebrations where the nation is being celebrated. Now we are going to practice on how to describe certain clothes with adjectives learned previously in the video. There will appear a garment on the screen and a box with adjectives you can use to describe it. Put the adjectives in the correct order. 1. Flowered, colorful, short, fitted. 2. Black, white, dotted, short. 3. Black, white, striped, middle long, loose. 4. Blue, green, short, plaited. If you want, you can stop the video to put the adjectives in order. The correct order for the first dress is: this is a short, fitted, colorful and flowered dress. The correct order for the second dress is: this is a short, black and white dotted dress. The correct order for the third dress is: this is a middle long, loose, black and white striped dress. The correct order for the fourth dress is: this is a short, green and blue plaited skirt. Now let's describe the traditional garments of the national dance. Which adjectives could be used to describe the female garment? Look at it and remember that you can use the following categories to describe the traditional garment: opinion, size, shape, color, pattern, material. An example could be: this is a beautiful, long, loose, red, white, blue striped skirt and blouse. Now we will practice some more the new vocabulary with this word soup. Stop the video and write down all of the new words in the word soup. Stop the video now and watch the resolution in some seconds. The resolution for the word soup is the following. Now we will see a short summary of what we have learned during the video. First, the vocabulary, which was the following: official, school presentation, origins, performed, performance, traditional garments, loose, silky, lovely, long, fitted, colorful, symbolism, dancers, blouse, skirt, plaited, dotted, striped, flowered, short. Then we saw the structure of sentences including an adjective, which was the following: the article and the noun, then the verb to be, then the adjective. For example, the dress is blue, the blouse is white. Then we saw the order of the adjectives when used, one that wanted to describe an item or a person, which began with some adjective of opinion, like adorable, then with the size like long, short, then we state the shape, which can be oblong. After that we mention the condition, which could be broken or intact, continuing with the age and the color. After that we state the pattern and then the material. For example, this is a short black and white dotted dress. This is a middle long, loose black and white stripped. Now please watch the video again if you have any doubts and check out the summaries and practices for self-evaluation in the description box below. With these quizzes you will be able to practice and previously seen vocabulary and structures to evaluate your knowledge of the topics. As a finishing note, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about dances in Costa Rica. Also, I wanted to inform you that the new videos about different topics will appear soon on this channel, so please be aware of these new uploads so that you can watch them all and practice. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care and have a nice rest of your day.